Alright, my loves. I was sitting here and working, and I thought, you know what? I should just come on here and share with my lovely ladies who are seeking a godly, high valued man and give you some tips on how you can recognize a high value man versus a very weak man that is just out there for fun and is not serious about life or finding a life partner. So here we go. A high value man always checks in with you to find out if there's anything you need or what anything that he can help you with and add to your life to make it better. Whereas a weak man or a man that is not serious, he's just gonna always contact you to do something fun because he recognizes in you fun. He doesn't recognize the value in you that is trying to build and reach goals. You see, a high value man will always recognize this within you, and he will always try to encourage you to become that version of you. Now, a weak man will see that version of you that is strong and bold and ready to reach a different goal and will try to stop it by distracting you with a lot of fun instead of finding a good balance between the two in spending time with you and growing with you. A high value man always wants to learn how to communicate better with you. So if you do find an issue that you guys encounter, even if you take 20 minutes overnight apart to think about the situation that you just went through or the conflict that you encountered, know that the next day he will contact you in order to make it right or learn a way to communicate where you both are heard, listened to, and can find a way to communicate going forward. A weak man will do silly things like he will ignore you, he'll give you silent treatment, and he will not talk to be heard or to find a solution. He will rather talk so he can be right in the situation. You want to stay away from men like that. A high value man never feels the need to lie, even with the little things like money, because money is little in a relationship. It's big and little, depending on your attitude towards it. But you know, a high value man is gonna not find any reason to lie to you about finances. If he cannot take you out that weekend, he is going to see the value in you when you say, you know what, you don't have the money for us to go out and spend time together. Well, let's just cook dinner and let's go to the beach, something that doesn't cost much money. But the high value man is going to be honest with you. Whereas a weak man might even take you to the beach and expect you to get in your own car and take take him to the beach and pay for drinks or anything that you guys want to do. No. Let's stick to honesty for a second. A high value man is going to tell you exactly where you stand with him. He's not going to leave you confused, wondering where you stand with him. He's not going to leave you in the dark about your relationship. He's going to tell you exactly whether it's bad or good. He will tell you upfront and straight. You want a direct high value man. A weak man is going to beat around the bush and try and keep you by a little string so that you don't go anywhere and you're there just in case. Don't confuse the two, please. And how do you confuse the two by this? Sometimes the high value man is extremely busy during the day or even weeks on end focusing on his goals. That means he cannot always talk to you, okay? But that is where the communication is, and you guys need to be clear on that communication so that when it does occur or happen, you understand that he is working and he will communicate this to you. A high value man knows exactly where he's headed, okay? Today, in the future, and he knows that he has to leave his past in the past. That means he is super focused. He knows exactly that, okay, right now I cannot afford certain things, or right now, whether it's time, whether it's financial stuff, he knows that his focus is on certain things and he knows where he is headed. A weak man is kind of hopping around by accident, trying to hustle all of these good things and trying to hustle to get all of these like nice material things that he thinks will get girls and that you are attracted to. It's time for you to show him that this is not the case. Okay? You are a woman that knows exactly what she wants and she is not impressed easily by these material things. If you're in trouble, a high value man will drop everything and come and be there for you. Everything. I even mean work, because he needs to show you that you are very important even before marriage. So I am not talking about if you're crying over I don't know, let's say you lost money. No, I'm talking about if you've lost a family member or you're going through a really, really stressful postpartum or depression time, and he's there for you every second, crying with you, holding you during that time, as long as you are grieving. That is a high value man. A weak man will do the opposite. He will run away from these situations. He doesn't know how to handle these situations because he is not emotionally equipped himself. So please stay away from these men. A high value man will take the time to learn your love language. He will not try to make his love language your love language. He will not just focus on his love language, he will focus on your love language. Immediately, you become more important to him because he has a serving nature. Now, a weak man has a very taking nature. They want to be served. They want to be, the only one whose love language matters in the relationship. This is not the man for you. So, my high value lady, go and be the best version. I'm not even going to say go and get a man, because your high value man will find you. Okay, you get me? I'm preaching now. But go and be the best. Work on yourself, because once you find your high value man and you're about to get married, you're never going to get this time back. Believe me. I love you, babies.